and we're looking forward to some snow. But this La Nina winter may not end up as snowy as we think, according to Matt Gray.
That's right. Taking in some new information, wanted to share it with you because we've been waiting all year for La Nina to arrive. And I believe that with this new information, it means that we should not look at this year's La Nina as a major factor in how our winter plays out. Now, as a reminder, for some background, La Nina is below average cooling of the East Pacific Ocean. The stronger this feature is, the more that it influences the weather that happens around it, and that in turn ripples out to changes in weather patterns around the world. Your skier friends, and Chris and myself, we get excited about La Nina because historically we see colder, snowier weather here in the inland Northwest. However, this year's La Nina looks more and more likely to be extremely weak and extremely short-lived. That was the key message today from the Climate Prediction Center's monthly report on the La Nina/El Nino cycle. Now, the graph behind me here shows a series of computer simulations that try to predict this cycle, and here is the overall average of those computer models in this orange line. It barely dips into the La Nina territory here this winter. But what does that mean for us in a practical sense? Well, if you know the effects of a particular pattern, but it's pretty weak, it's reasonable that you should not put as much weight into that if it was stronger. And all you have to do is look at recent history to see this influence. So there have been 3 short and fairly weak La Nina events, kind of like we're expecting this season. One of these had the most snow on record for Spokane in 2008-2009. One had the 14th least amount of snow on record, and the other was above average, similar to what we had a couple of years ago. So it certainly could still be snowy this winter, but we have to consider all of the possibilities and not set our expectations too high just because La Nina is in play for us this year.